everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Cancellable Podcast. My name is Bardia. I'm here with Kourosh.
Hi, everyone.
And Faisal.
Hey guys, what's up?
And we're back. Bro, it has to be at least not the first 7 seconds that I have to beep the shit.
Wait, but what if we just bleep it? He could have said anything. He could have been like, you know what's
That's
syphilis.
That's what we were.
Yeah, obviously that sounds
Syphilis. You're such a syphilis.
That's actually a really bad thing to tell someone.
You know what my dad used to say to me? My dad was like very creative with his punishments. So I don't know if we ever got him like angry, he'd say, oh no, or if someone pissed him off, he'd be like, I wouldn't piss on him if he was on fire.
Oh yeah, I've heard that before. Yeah.
But that's like so deep.
It's better if you throw gasoline on them.
Depends what you drink.
Anyways, welcome to the podcast, guys.
It's been a minute, but technically no. Actually, how am I going to address this? They're going to get 2 episodes of previous ones and then ours.
Okay, so we haven't recorded an episode for like a month or 2.
Yeah.
But we have 2 from before, so...
You're going to be seeing those, and then this
Then
is
you're
fresh
gonna see
off.
this one.
Now we're back. We're going to be consent. We know we've said this before, but this is us actually getting into it.
Yeah, our podcast was flooded
With what?
with the rains, man.
Oh, yeah,
We can use that as an excuse.
Bro, you say the studio was flooded, not our podcast was flooded. Yeah, our YouTube.
Oh, sorry, my English not so great.
Yeah, English not so good. Yeah, but
A lot has happened since our last recording.
Oof. Yeah.
You traveled, we traveled.
Yeah. We can talk. Fuck. By the way, all this time we're talking about like, oh, we can, let's just do the podcast and we can talk about how I'm shitting green. But how about we talk about the fact that we traveled? Like, you guys went to Thailand.
Yeah.
Yep.
It should be a little bit. If we're hoping to talk about our trip, it should be a little bit. Yeah. What happened that you guys don't want to say?
Yeah, I mean,
Face fucked me. I have videos. I was asleep. Started playing with my beard and shit.
So the fact that you have videos where you were asleep.
He took the video.
so
Bro, he was splitting my beard in the middle and shit.
That's so much worse.
no,
You know how bad it is to get fucked in your sleep? But how much worse it is when the guy is filming you?
And you see the video, like, what?
Yeah, so I mean, listen, we went to Thailand and where did we go to Phuket and Koh Samui, and like I wouldn't recommend Koh Samui so much. It wasn't that great. But this guy's talking about me molesting him while he slept. The thing was that I was trying not to be creepy and trying to wake him up, but this guy sleeps like a fucking log. Yeah? Man, he said to me, like, we were watching TV and he goes, bro, if I sleep, I'm not moving from here. And I'm like, dude, I sleep heavy. Yeah, like, you're
He's like,
gonna
I'll
be
wake
fine.
you up. I'll cut you.
Bro, I'm watching TV. Yeah, by the way, this guy never finishes a movie. Any movie you put on, he'll sleep and then wake up and go, what's happening? Like, it's been 80 minutes, yeah? And I'm like, yeah, dude. So this guy's clan has been killed by that guy. Oh, wow, dude, that's and then he'll wake up the next day. What was that movie we were watching last night? But anyway, so he falls asleep, and being a good friend, I'm like, his neck is like tilted because the couch isn't that big, so he's gonna wake up with neck pain. And I'm like, you know what? Let me wake him up. So I'm like, yo, Kourosh. Okay, Kourosh. And this, by the way, he snores like, it's like he's struggling to live. Yeah. So he's making weird noises, and I'm like, you know what? This is kind of weird. Like, I have a camera on his face, and I'm trying to wake him up. I don't want to touch his face so much because it might look weird. But I don't want to touch his body also because he could be like, what'd you do? Because I was pushing his shoulder. He wasn't moving. So I'm like, you know what if I choke him? So bro, so because first of all, like if you cover his nose, his mouth makes noise. If you cover his mouth, his nose whistles. Yeah. So I realize I'm filming him and I'm playing musical fucking chairs with this guy because I'm holding him like, dude, there's no way he's going to be able to hold his breath. And he's holding his breath in his sleep. And then I start pushing him really like heavy. I'm like, yo, man, let's go upstairs. Go to your room. And he's like, says some weird biblical shit I've ever heard in my life. He's like, the Jews are coming. Like, bro, he says weird shit. Bro, there's times where he speaks Farsi in the middle of the night loudly.
I almost died choked on the water.
Man, I didn't know how to explain it. And I would sit there and he'd be like,
Bro, you should see the video of this, right? I don't know which night it was he was trying to wake me up. He's trying not to be creepy, right? But he's filming me. He forgets that he's filming me, so it's zoomed in on my thigh. For the first 15 seconds, it's on my thigh. He's like, Kourosh. Like, what the fuck is that?
bro, you know what happened, yeah?
No, before you go ahead, I'm watching the video. You know how he was trying to wake me up? Imagine, like, I'm laying down, he's behind me. Like, not like cuddling me. But if I'm on the couch. Save space.
Kourosh.
No, I'm laying down and he's like to my left, but he wants to wake me up. So he reaches around my head, splits my beard in half, and he's doing this to try to wake me up.
Fucking maze, man, I'm telling you.
After 10 seconds of filming my thigh just in the air like this.
You know what was funny? Because I was farther away from him, and I had one hand on him and one hand on the camera, and I realized I couldn't scoot to him, so the camera aimed at his thigh. The next day when I didn't watch the video, so the next day I sent him the video, and he goes, "Why the fuck are you looking at my leg like that?" And I'm like, "Wait, what?" And I watched the video, and I'm like, "Yo, bro, no, honestly." He's like,
I was in my underwear as well.
bro, the way he said, he's like, "Yo, man." Because I thought he'd laugh, and he goes, "But dude, no joke. Why are you looking at my thighs?"
The gayest video. I have Drake's dick, and this is gayer than that.
How concerned were you when you watched the video?
Huh?
Like the next night.
No, I watched it when I was back in Dubai.
Oh,
I texted him, I'm like, "Why are you so gay?"
He was like, "Why you keep looking at my leg?" And you know, for a second, I thought, like, I was like, "What the fuck? Why was I filming his leg?" And then I remember, like, I was trying to get close. Sounds gayer, but like, I was trying to get close. And yeah, I mean,
We'll add the video to the podcast.
okay.
the thing is that, you know, yeah, it was a great trip. I mean, I wish you came with us, but we learned a lot about each other. And yeah, man, this guy's a fucking he's crazy when it comes to sleep. Weird Iranian noises. Bro, so, you know, like, because he'd always pass out. Like, he'd always sleep,
Yeah.
you know? And there'd be times where we're watching a movie, and I'm telling you, he'd speak in Farsi. And there was one time where, I don't know what he said, but it sounded like someone came in the house, but then I realized it was just him snoring. Because the house we had got, like, the front door was really close. Like, it wasn't like, you know, you turn left and the door's there. It's like,
Right in the
from the
middle of
living room,
house.
you could
Yeah,
see the
yeah.
door. And I was a little bit paranoid. So I was like, you know, while he's sleeping, he's making these mechanical noises, you know? And I literally heard a door open, yeah? And someone say something. And then I looked at him, it was his nose or his snoring. And I got really fucking paranoid. And then I looked and I'm like, okay, it might have been him. And then I just wanted to slap him and be like, stop making me, you know? But the trip was good. I mean,
You should have seen him in the streets everywhere we walk. I've been to Thailand before with family, but always like all the attention in the street comes on me because what are they gonna do? Like come like say shit to my dad, right? But when I'm walking with him, because he's so impressive, they all come straight to him. Everywhere we went, big boy, come here, big boy. Bro, it was the best thing. I got no attention.
No, but you need to tell them what happened with the. So we went to this road called Bangla. Was it Bangla. And this is where the parties happen, and you know you have these bars and stuff like that. So I had never been to Phuket before, so I'm like, you know what, let's walk down there. And man, I forgot, because I've been to Thailand a lot of times. I forgot how touchy people are. Like there's no personal space.
Oh.
You know. And you have like random people coming to you, and they have these boards like 5 beers for 100 baht or something like that. And then you have these weird ass people that just keep looking at Kourosh and going, cocaine. Only Kourosh. Only Kourosh.
Like in the street, everyone's walking, right? Like imagine there's like, I don't know, maybe 500 people in that road. Only person they target is me. They come to me like, cocaine? I'm like, no, dude, just go to someone like go to Faisal.
No one would say anything to me. And then there was a time where we were actually looking for a place to like drink water, to have some food and stuff like that, yeah? And this one guy, I don't know how he did it, but he managed to creep the fuck out of me and Kourosh, because Kourosh is walking in front of me. So, you know, like when people were asking us stuff, we weren't turning around and going like, did that person ask you this? But when this one guy grabbed our arm, like both of us, and like we sort of moved our arm away. He like, you know how you prolong like the grab, like that, and his hand was so warm and like
Clammy.
yeah. When we both passed, I turned around and we looked at each other and he goes, dude, that guy fucking molested me. Like,
Bro, I could feel his fingerprints like on my skin for like an hour afterwards.
yeah, and we kept talking about like, man, I still feel like he's still here, you know, like,
yeah.
and the guy disappeared. We never saw him again.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, and yeah, so like we saw the place, crazy. I mean, you see a lot of like, we saw Iranians, we saw a lot of Israelis. Holy shit, like a lot of Israelis.
Bro, they were so terrified because like there's a bunch of Israelis. Right? Like we had to take a plane from one city to the other one. The full plane is Israeli. Like no one's speaking English even. But me and him go in, and it's one of those like tiny planes, 2 seats on one side, 2 seats on the other side.
Wait. Before that, I want to say one thing on the podcast. And Kourosh, I give you so much props for being such an amazing traveler with me. Because when we came from Emirates Airlines, yeah, I booked, or what is it called? The window seat. Yeah. And I mean, we were in economy. And I was trying to be smart. And the person in between, I left it empty. Yeah. And Kourosh would have been aisle. Okay. Emirates flights, I'm going to try to make myself feel better and say Emirates flights have got smaller. Yeah. But we walked there. Man, I swear to God, I'll never fucking forget this. And my brother has also suffered because of this. We walk to our aisle and we see the plane is, bro, it's full. It's packed. You can't even do anything. And this little Nazi German, old dude who doesn't speak a word of English is sitting in the middle. And he is like looking at I don't know, like he was trying to find something. And he looks at us and his eyes just explode. Bro, his
at
eyes.
this point already, like as we're walking towards the seat, I'm laughing my ass off.
Yeah.
Because I can only see one row that's empty and this guy is in the middle. I'm like, oh no, this guy's gonna get fucked.
And imagine, and I said to Kourosh before, I'm like, Kourosh, you know, if someone's there, you might have to sit with me. And he goes, no, man, don't worry about it. This German guy, we're like, can you move so I can get inside? Because if I trip, he's gone, bro. It's Hitler in a bunker. You know, you're never gonna. You're just gonna find teeth. You know, like
in his ass.
So
This gonna look like the Apple logo, just with his ass at the bottom.
So I say to the guy, like, can I pass? And he's like, it's my shine. Like, I don't know what the hell he's saying. And I'm like, can I go through? So I don't know. We make way for him. He exits, and then I go in, and then I said to Kourosh, I think you should sit with me. And Kourosh looks at the guy and he goes, do you want me to sit with him? And the guy's just staring at Kourosh. And Kourosh goes like, do you want me to sit? Me sit there. Yeah? And the guy goes, I don't know, what the fuck, Bavaria. Like, he just sits beside us, and already my shoulder and my arm, bro, is locked in. Because the window is curved, so I'm like a little bit like that, you know? So I'm a little bit tilted to the left. And
Bro, he looked like the toy in the Kinder eggs, like the old Kinder eggs, you know, like the front.
And the thing is that,
Pop out.
bro, and my shoulder was on Kourosh's chest.
Oh my God.
Legit, I was beside him and behind him at the same time.
Bro, I'm telling you. And the thing is that the divider in between us, we pushed it up. I'm like, bro, we're going to be leg to leg the whole trip, yeah? And he was such a good sport about it. Like, honestly, bro, you made a situation
Didn't
much
really have a
better.
choice, to be honest.
And you know
Bro,
what's funny?
I couldn't get to my seatbelt. But his shoulder was here, right? Like, I could just do this and hit his shoulder.
So you're
I'm
safe.
like, I'm not going anywhere.
Bro, and the first thing I said, if there's business, I'm upgrading, yeah? And Kourosh is like sitting there. I'm like, Kourosh, bro, I feel bad in these situations, you know, because like, you know, it is of course my choice to lose weight and stuff like that. But he's sitting there, and I'm like, Kourosh, you know, you're good. He's like, first of all, he moved my shoulder. Yeah, bro. He's like, yeah, bro, don't worry about it. All good. And by the way, before the, bro, I think this episode is just gonna be about the trip. To be honest,
good, man.
But the thing is that before the trip, me and him are so optimistic. So we're walking around the duty free, and we're like, yeah, let's get this, let's get that. And he goes, magnesium, you know, you can sleep with magnesium, yeah.
Not magnesium, bro, melatonin.
Oh, melatonin. Magnesium does help though.
Okay.
So bro, I say melatonin, yeah? And he was like, what the fuck's melatonin, yeah? I'm like, okay, so melatonin. He goes into a pharmacy and he's like, bro, I got this once a spray. So it's like, you know, like, he's like, maybe it'll knock me out, you know? I didn't, bro, I didn't see this guy fucking take it, first of all, yeah? Okay, he just put it in his bag.
No, yo, I paid for it. Dubai airport, I swear I paid.
No, so he took it, He took it and he's like, yeah, bro, this shit should work. I didn't see him take it, like spray.
I didn't.
Yeah, I know. So we're in the flight and already like we're giggling because I'm like, bro, first of all, the seats in front of me are probably to my chest.
Jesus,
Like-
man, that's
like
Legit, like he could
And
put
he's-
his elbows
You're
on.
claustrophobic, right?
Yeah, I am. I mean,
Everything was kicking in at the same time.
Bro,
There's no AC. There was like
Oh my god.
bro, the flight was really bad. But the thing is that the people,
How long is the flight? Sorry.
6.5 hours.
Six and a half- bro, the thing is that the people in front of me, yeah, literally, as you said, I put my elbows above theirs. They couldn't feel it because I was making sure to be a little bit light. But I was just overlooking, like naturally overlooking into their stuff, you know.
You should actually ask them to put the movie so you can share the movie.
I was watching the movies, man.
You can't see the movie.
The screen was off the whole flight.
Yeah, bro, I was looking and like the person in front of me was watching. I think it was some cartoon on the left. It was a horror movie, and I remember like I was sitting there and I was telling Kourosh, I'm like, Kourosh, you see, I'm already dead, man. Because imagine if the plane like they tell everyone, get your head down. Like, what am I supposed to do, bro? The most I could do was like just.
Bro, when he did this, I was dying laughing because like right now there's a little bit of range of movement. But when we were in the plane, he did this, and he's like, "That's all I can do."
So imagine like a piece of wood comes and just beheads everyone. Like everyone gets done, it just removes my brain, And he lost it. Like we were laughing, we were giggling, and the air hostess had come. My camera went off. Yeah. So after I was talking about how like I would be decapitated, be the only person decapitated. Kourosh and I started losing him, and we were laughing so much.
I don't know if it was the lack of oxygen or the
bro,
like my chest was getting squeezed. Man.
We were laughing in the air. Actually, other people were laughing as well because we were just giggling, yeah. And the air hostess came and we were talking to them and they were like, "Can you put the belt and all this?" And we were explaining about how it's impossible for us to put the belt. And there's this guy called Mohammed on Emirates Airlines that like really really helped us out. And this guy came and he was like, if you want, we have one seat that's upgradable. You can go there for like 6,500. I was like, you know what? Because we're giggling and laughing, I think we might be able to make it. And I was like, if there's any other seats, we can.
We
move.
might make it.
Yeah, we might make it.
Especially him, like O2 stat 65.
No, but the thing is that like even we shouldn't like we wouldn't move. We would like if the old man would want to move to a seat that's bigger for him, because he like we were trying to be understanding.
If they even relocated him to anywhere else in the economy, you guys would have been fine.
Yeah, but there was
there's
nothing.
not even
There was
single
nothing.
Yeah, bro, there was nothing. So even the guy was like, "Can you try removing the side divider?" And then Kourosh just straight up goes, "What do you think? It's up his ass?" Bro, out loud. And bro, this guy like panic mode straight away. He giggled and then he stopped. I'm like, "No, man, it's up." And he was like, "I didn't say that. Your friend said that." Like, I didn't say that.
Bro, he could see the lawsuits like
And we just started laughing. And the guy was like, "Look, in 2 hours or something like that, I'll get you guys and I'll bring you somewhere else." And he like really to his credit,
Yeah.
the guy kept his word. We didn't complain at all.
So
We didn't-
apparently, like in long flights, the last 2 rows of the airplane on one side, they keep it for the flight attendants.
Yeah.
For the first 4 hours of like a 6-hour flight, they can rest there, chill there, and whatever. But the last 2 hours, they have to be active, like I don't know, serving food or safety
Yeah.
checks. So then after he moved us there, so we each got our own row, which was nice.
That's really
Yeah,
nice.
No, that really, this guy Mohammed, Emirates Airlines, I have his number. Like I need to thank him again. The guy really helped us out, and he was very chill about it.
He was
And
Lebanese, right?
Lebanese, but was born and raised in Nigeria, and then just started speaking.
White ass dude, right? Like white Lebanese. And then he started like switching up his accent. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
First of all, we were sitting there. I don't know. We were high as fuck from the laughing and shit. Yeah, and he looked at us like, "I'm actually Nigerian," and we're like, "Whoa!" And then he
Imagine it was
explained,
a prank.
he explained to us that like he said something that I said, "Your boat got lost," because he was like, his family were on the way to South America, but then their engine broke, and they're like, "Hey, let's stay in Nigeria." And then, funny enough, when I came back to Dubai, I researched about it. It's a very big thing. There's a Lebanese community in Africa.
They're on their way to
South America.
South
Yeah,
America.
because Brazil has a very big population
Yeah,
of them.
The Nazis made it. The Lebanese
Yeah, I was
didn't.
just thinking. I was like, weird how the white dude saying he's Lebanese.
No, but he was
No, he
Lebanese,
was
bro. The way,
Lebanese,
yeah, like he had that, kifik, and bro, the thing is that that's not the icing on the cake. So in the flight, I can't sleep. So 6 hours, I'm just watching this guy be possessed. Yeah, Because he says, man, I have trouble sleeping and stuff like that. And bro, we get on the flight and this guy falls asleep like upright, but with the neck turned and his mouth open. Yeah.
I'm sorry, bitch. What do you mean opera? Like I had anywhere else to go. No, but I'm pinned to my seat. So I fell asleep like
bro,
this.
you could have,
What could I have done?
You could have put your fucking head on my shoulder because like it was in your mouth.
Bro, you already look like you're dying. I don't want to add extra weight onto you.
Bro, he fell asleep like this. and he was like on his side, and I looked at him. I'm like, Kourosh, you good? And okay, again, non-responsive, And then, bro, he'd wake up and his eyes are bloodshot, and he'd look at me and he goes, "Bro, did I take something?" I'm like, what do you mean? Like, did I take the melatonin? I'm like, no, I don't know. Did you? And he's like, bro, I'm so. Bro, imagine, yeah. He sleeps. Okay, again, and then when they were serving food, the woman came to me and said, like, do you want a cheese sandwich? Or do you want a pizza? And I was like, no, I don't want to eat anything. And he wakes up and he goes, what do you have? Like, bro, the most, awake. He's like, what do you have? I'll have the pizza. And then, bro, he holds the pizza in his hand.
Tiny box.
Bro, it's a tiny, and he just crushes it and then goes back to sleep. And bro, he goes back to sleep holding it in front of him like he's offering it to someone, yeah? And he's back asleep. He's like, yeah, I'll have it. And then, bro, he leans forward, and the chair in front of him, the person is pushing it back, and she's hitting something, and it's his forehead. And I'm like, Kourosh, like I'm grabbing his Kourosh, and he wakes up and he goes, bro, did I ask for a pizza? And then he's like, what's in my hand? And he looks at it, I'm like, it's the pizza.
It was under my elbow. I could feel a box. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, when did I get a pizza?
He kept smashing his head into the TV. And bro, it was like and then bro, and he kept waking up going, bro, I think because we had pizza before we got on the flight. Like, I think they put something in it. And it was like, what was really funny was that I felt like his real personality was trying to warn me, but the sleep was grabbing him. He's like, Faisal. And then he goes, yo, where's my pee? Yeah. And then at the end, he's like, bro, I think there's something in this. And then he got out of it, He started to be a little bit more moving. And that's when I fell asleep. I was like, you know what? It's my time to sleep. I close my eyes. I wake up. There's 3 air hostesses staring at me. My mouth's open because I'm a mouth breather, yeah? And there's Kourosh just staring at me, not saying anything, yeah? And Mohammed, the guy, is like reaching over to say, would you like to move now? And of course, me drooling and shit, I'm like, yeah, please. And then he's like, take your stuff and we'll go to the back. And of course, our legs there's no circulation and stuff. I get up, I nearly fall. And I'm like, please.
Just scream at everyone. Oh my God.
The plane goes off axis.
Oh man, but yeah, bro, that was in itself. And then at the end, when we were sitting there, we're sitting in the new seats. He goes, bro, I didn't have my pizza. And he goes back looking for the pizza.
Bro, when we were going out the plane, I found it. It was still sitting on our seat.
Probably warm from all the time he spent out there.
Yeah, but after that, like after just the flight, that in itself was
it's gonna be a good trip.
Yeah, he was like, bro, I'm telling you, he was like, that was fucking hilarious. Yeah, and I was like, man, I'm sorry again. He's like, bro, what the hell? What are you talking about? And like, it was already, I knew this guy's it's like the same vibe, because the thing is that, with friends, you can have friends, but you can only take them in small doses. And then you have friends who you can travel with and take hardship with,
Yeah, of course.
I took all his doses, man. I took his sweat, flesh, and like blood and everything.
So they say the most important is like living together and traveling together. So
yeah.
the big.
And then like luckily we picked a fantastic villa, man.
Yeah,
it was
the Airbnb was so nice.
The pool. We were just a bunch of old men just sitting in the pool, getting a tan, listening to music, And
Bro, everyone was like, "Oh, you're gonna go to Thailand with your friend? You're gonna fuck hookers and shit." Legit, every day we were in the pool. We were like, "Oh, this is great, son."
Bro, we'd wake up at like one of us would always wake up like 6 a.m, and we'd go to the pool, and we just put music because thank God he brought these speakers. We just put music, and like the other person would come and see the other person sleep floating in the pool. Yeah,
you're alive? Yeah, okay, I'll join.
No, and man, you don't understand. We got so sunburned.
Was bad.
Like Kourosh would come out of the pool and be like, I think I had enough today. Like I think it's okay. Like good the shades here. And then the next day, this guy looked like a bitch slapped by the sun. Bro, he was so red, you know, like
At some point, I was purple. Like, it was bad.
bro, and I would also get it. And we'd look at each other and like, man, that is bad. And we wouldn't realize how bad we looked, you know? We're like, Kourosh, man, put some lotion on it. Like, my face was like a tomato, man.
Bro, legit, like towards the end of the trip, it reached a point that like every 30 minutes, I was putting a different brand of aloe vera, hoping something would happen.
Yeah. So anyway, the villa's really, really good. And then we went buggy riding, you know? So this is where we met the Israelis, okay? So already we're sitting in this tuk-tuk, you know?
What's that?
So imagine like a van, like you're sitting in the back of a van, but like it's open all around you. You know, like the Vonataiju Iran, like the ones in Iran. Yeah.
So it's basically like a pickup, but at the back they've put like shade and seats on the sides. So we're sitting in there and they're like, yeah, I have to pick up one more person. So we go get another person. And it's first of all, these dudes look so fucking miserable. Like they come in and they're just staring. They don't say hello. They're just to themselves. And I don't know what the fuck. Like already I assumed they were Israeli because when they started talking and shit. And they were rude. Like nothing, you know, just being dicks. Kourosh, again, starts saying very selective words. He's like... Like he just says, bro. No. He like he just says,
it, but guess it.
yeah. No,
It's very close to guess.
Yeah. And then, bro, you know what fucking like. And then I'm like, you know, I start singing, you know, from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. And these guys start like. Their eyes start opening,
Bro,
you know?
like one of them from when they came in, they didn't look at us, right? They just got in and sat down. And then when he started singing that shit, the guy, like I'm here, the guy's there, Faisal is here. He turned around to look at Faisal. He turned around with this like angry face, then saw Faisal, he just went.
Bro, and the thing is that like he was like I was being, you know, like from the river to the, and he goes, great guy. Great guy. You know, I wish he was back, you know, and all that stuff. And I'm looking at Kourosh, I'm like, dude, you know, we're gonna. By the way, Phuket was full of Israelis. So I mean, if there was a fight, we're losing. Yeah, because like 800 of them, like, you know,
Bro, everywhere we would go, he would shout like Palestine, like random. They're like, dude, like,
bro, because we're walking, and you know, and you can tell they're soldiers. You can tell because like they're young, fit. You know, they're...
Oh, okay. This actually changes the whole storyline as well.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, it's not like if a guy came to me, I'm Jewish. From the river to the... Like,
No, but shit, okay.
you know, but these dudes, bro, and these dudes...
With Israelis, like when I was backpacking, I found this out. That after they finish their like first part of their service, they get a certain amount of paycheck and they can only go to a selective few countries that with that paycheck it would cover it. Which is usually like the Asian countries like Vietnam and like the backpacking style. And this was that. Like they were all like 20-something-year-old like men and shit. And then this guy decided.
Yeah, man, because like, dude, the way they were talking to people, the way they were like, it was really like already annoying me, you know? Yeah. And they were staring and shit like that. And I was like, you know, fuck it. And start singing the song and shit. And again, luckily, happily being one of the biggest people in Phuket at the time.
Phuket, Thailand, bro.
Bro, I was just singing, I'm like, man, the river to the sea. And this guy's like, great guy, bro, I fucking love it. Woo! And I was like, bro, if anything happens, if we get poisoned and shit, like, I know why. And then the funny thing is that we went to the buggy place, okay? And we get to the buggy place, and already me and him trying to be badasses. Give us your biggest bikes. Give us your bike. And the guy's like, oh, that 20, what was it? 500 cc?
Yeah, something like that.
And he looked at me and he was like, yo, is that good? I'm like, man, it's 500 more than that one. I don't know. And the thing is that we told the guy, like, so the thing is that, do you want to go to a monastery or something, or you just want to go crazy in the fucking desert, fucking mountains and shit? So when we tell them we want the biggest ones, they select like one guy out of the group that are eating like food and shit, and he's like, come on me. Yeah. Bro, we go behind the van, there's these two big bikes, yeah? And he's like, do you want to go to the mountain or you just want to go straight like
He's
into
like,
the...
we have like 3 tours. One is you go check the Buddha statue and walk for 20 minutes out of the hour. Yeah. One is you just go to the Buddha statue, and the other one is you don't go anywhere. You just ride around here. We're like, that one. We've seen enough Buddhas.
And dude, like, you know, So we both have done it before. We both gone to Asia and like gone on these treks and stuff. So in the beginning, the guy is like slowly taking us, and then he sees that Kourosh. First of all, every time the guy like hops something, Kourosh does it double. You know, Kourosh is chasing him, and the guy like I think he forgets that that's his customer. He's being chased because Kourosh is like bro, he's like there, and his fucking thing is like. And all I see from the back is these guys chasing each other.
Bro, I would wait for like 30 seconds. He would go ahead because he was going so slow. I would completely stop. And then when he would go, like,
Yeah. And then
and we had no brakes, by the way.
Oh, whoa.
bro,
Again, crucial detail.
bro, I'm telling you, the thing is that first of all, it's like these places are out there. They're not gonna have like a safety team that comes and goes, let's check the brakes. So there's a part of it where we're going really steep up, and already I'm afraid of heights. So I'm thinking, what goes up must come down.
Somehow.
Yeah. And this guy,
Newton.
bro, like when we're going up, we're both blasting it. We're going full speed. And then the guy goes, come. Bro, he turns, goes into this, I'm telling you, man, he goes into this area where it's a cliff.
Bro, it's legit like 50, 60 degrees road down. Like, I can't maintain my body weight on the cushion because we were so downhill. I'm like going over the bike.
Bro, my brake wasn't. Yeah, for me, it's like a meteor coming to Earth.
Yo, bro, fucking.
And we don't have back brakes. It's just front brake.
Oh shit.
So imagine the guy does it. And by the way, it's not just going 90 down. Yeah, it's 90 and then a cliff, and you have to turn left.
Like a complete 90-degree
Yeah,
turn.
yeah.
Like there's no round, nothing. You're going down. There's like you can fall off from this side, and this side you can hit the mountain.
And you'll just
You're
keep
going
going.
down, and then suddenly a sharp turn, and ahead of you, if you don't make that sharp turn, you jump off.
Yeah. And the thing is that when Kourosh went, I see Kourosh like calculating in his head, and he goes, and I'm afraid, bro. I'm fucking terrified of heights. And I'm already there, and I'm like, can I die in this jungle? Like, can someone come get? Who's gonna get me? Like, if I break, there's times I think if I break an ankle there, who's picking me up? No one. They'd be like, yeah, he have to die. So the thing is that Kourosh goes, and there's a moment, bro, where, like he said, you literally are just,
Holding your body weight.
bro, you're holding your body weight like this, and the bike is slipping. So the bike is going down, and the guy said, no, easy, just hold side brake. There's no side brake. So you have to use the front brake, and the front brake makes the bike go forward.
Yeah.
So at a point, I'm like, I can't do this. I'm like, maybe I get off the bike and I ask someone to help me. But I'm like, no, fuck it, I'll do it. Because he did it, Bro, I'm looking at Kourosh, I'm like, dude, he doesn't do anything. Like, he finished and he's perfectly fine. I get beside him, he's like, bro, holy shit. Bro, he looks at me, he goes, what the fuck was that? I'm like, man, you too? And I'm like, please tell him not to bring us there again.
Bro, the part that he didn't say or he didn't know was that, so you go down and there's a 90-degree bend. I go down. As soon as I turn the corner, the instructor is stopped right there. So I can't do a full turn, and this motherfucker is coming from the back. I'm like, go. He's going to take me with him.
And the thing is that when I turned left, the bike was slipping off. I'm like, this is the end. And I gave the accelerator, and he, the guy did a hop, and Kourosh went hop, and I'm like, dude, why am I making such a big deal? He turned around, holy fuck! What the fuck was that? Like, and yeah, and then we got to a couple places. We took some photos. I realized the helmet didn't fucking fit me, so I looked like a dildo. Bro, he looked good with the helmet. Mine was like this.
Bro, I was sitting on top of his dome.
like a mushroom on Mario Kart. Like,
Bro, those like when like locals wear the head. What do you call it? The head dress, the men.
Yeah, I got him.
Yeah, the thing they put underneath it. The helmet looked like that on top of his head.
Bro.
It was protecting 3 inches of his head.
Bro, and the valuable
probably
parts.
put more damage because if the head hits, it will actually,
Bro, inside.
It would look like a can of beans exploding.
Bro. No, but the thing is, he's like, bro, look at me, man. It doesn't look good. And then he took a photo of me, and I'm like,
We
bro.
should add the photo to the episode.
no, don't you fucking share that photo. But the thing is that, anyway, so we did it for an hour, and we were like going around. Then we saw the Israelis. And when they saw us, they were like, it was like wartime or some shit like that,
Like they twisted towards us. Like
Yeah, they twisted towards us and they were going fast and stuff. So what do me and Kourosh do? Yeah, let's try to kill him. Like, bro, he's going full speed beside them. Like, there's an intersection. I'm like, like that. And the fucking Thai instructors are like, what are these guys doing? And we're just like,
there was a part that like they're coming straight. Like imagine like one lane is going that way, one lane coming this way. The Israelis are coming towards us, and then the guy does a hop over like this small jump. I'm like, fuck it, full throttle. Like, all went. I start flying, and then in the air, eye to eye with one of the guys. I just do this to my steering wheel. Obviously, I'm in the air, so nothing is gonna happen. But I could see the panic in the guy
From Iran. Just like the.
Well,
You have no.
our first episode back is gonna get demonetized.
It's all good. They just
We
expect
apologize
3
for
pages.
all the beeps.
There's a platform.
There's a 3 pages beeps coming in. Like,
Yeah, but the thing is that like so yeah, even we did that, and then at the end when the guy was like, "Hey, we're done, let's leave," he goes for that speed bump again, but this guy floors it, man. He goes like full speed, jumps, and then turns and waits, and of course Kourosh, flies, yeah? And then I'm like, I'll do it full. Bro, when I did it full, I felt my body leaving. I was like, bro, if I smash into this thing, it's done. But like, we finish it. We were sweating, bro. Bro, it was so hot there.
Yeah.
It was hotter than Dubai, which was weird.
No, it's the sun there around that area is like different.
And I think it was like, other than that, we went to a couple of nice beach clubs. It was really, really nice. The thing that like, we'll say is that when we flew to Koh Samui, the flight was really small. So again, imagine it's just 2 lanes.
It's like 2 propeller planes, like the
The
propeller-
seaplanes.
similar to a
Yeah, and
a
I
bit
got
bigger.
I got a fear of heights, and this guy already knew it was going to be a propeller plane.
They're safer.
Yeah. You know this fucking-
Turbulence, but
Yeah,
like
bro.
they're
You
safer.
know when this guy tells me on the flight, like already we're sitting there, and again, seat was better because it was only us 2 in the seat.
Bro, walking in the plane. It's a tiny plane, right? So he's trying to squeeze through the door to get inside the plane.
Yeah, man, it was
We have to go from the back side. The door was on the back
Yeah.
where all the like fridges and shit are for and the air horse. What do you
air
call
horse. Hey, Kourosh.
it? The
Hey.
stewardess is standing right there to check the boarding pass. He can't get through because that person is trapped there. Like,
Man, and then we're on the plane. I'm already like, I'm trying to calm myself down, and the propeller's going, and we go up, and dude, we just hit a pocket of air where it drops a bit, and Kourosh looks at me and goes, a lot of turbulence, huh? And I'm like, why you have to fucking remind me? This guy's got his Joe Rogan podcast. This guy was man. He's a professional traveler, man. He had like this little thing where he plugs it to the chair, and like he can put his phone and watch. And every time I was turning to
it
the right,
clips to the TV in front of you, and then you can put your phone right exactly at like your eyesight.
That's dope, actually.
bro, I'm telling you, this guy was like living life. Yeah. So we land to Koh Samui. We go to our villa.
Oh my god.
Bro, the villa. First of all, beautiful pool. It's over a mountain. Going to the fucking villa, the car was at a 90. So like we could feel the taxi driver like he was nervous when we first
Well,
went.
it was
off
only
AC.
like SUVs and vans could make it up that
There was
hill.
an
Did he turn off
F-150
AC?
Raptor the guy would drive into.
The owner of the Airbnb had the F-150 wrap. Like it was that steep.
Yeah.
And these guys like they don't have like experience like going uphill and shit. I guess they wouldn't change gear in the right place. And obviously, me and him we're heavy in the back, so it's just like getting up there. And then we get to the house and then go.
When we get to the house, it looks very nice, but I already have doubts about it. But anyway, we just jump in the pool because that's what we've been doing the whole time. We jump in the pool, we ask about Koh Samui, we go out for a bit, we see some of the places, go to a really good steakhouse. I love the steakhouse there.
Oh my god, man! Best food I've had.
And we kept noticing that every time we went back to the villa. So if I could explain it, imagine the property being like, if you're just talking about the house, it's like an L. Yeah. So the long part of the L is just one panel of glass.
Okay.
So it's like a Malibu kind of thing where you can look
yeah.
outside, you see the view. Bro, we get inside and it's boiling.
It's like 28 degrees inside.
It's like glass house effect, full on.
28, bro. I'd say easy 34. I'd say easy.
No,
Yeah?
it was like the glass panels. It was like a bunch of glass panels, but in between they didn't put any like rubber band or anything, so it was open.
So to stop insects and to stop like heat coming in. So imagine we meet the owner and he tells us, yeah, people love this place and stuff like that. And we see the rooms, and the rooms are big, but it looks like it wasn't well done. Like it was just missing that part of finishing, And Kourosh and I are like, you know what? It's hot in here, but we'll turn the ACs on. And they tell us, by the way, if you use the AC and stuff, you pay per watt.
Like extra charge for electricity.
Yeah. In Koh Samui, if you have an Airbnb, you pay extra for the electricity use.
Oh damn.
So already we're like, yo, that's kind of weird. But apparently when we were looking for other places because we wanted to change, they were like,
It's a common practice.
it's a common thing, because their power is not from the mainland or whatever.
I get it. Like,
Yeah. Also, it's not like 2 dirhams. It's not that expensive.
But bro, no. But the thing is, I think we spent
We're
like 300
accustomed
in
to it.
total. Yeah?
300 dirhams for like 4 days of all ACs, so full
Bro,
blast. Like,
full blast. And the thing is that what we were like pissed about is that, bro, it wasn't cooling at all. In the middle areas between my room and his room, it was not cooling. It was humid. We were sweating. I think that's why we got sick.
Imagine like the AC was on like 16, full power, 4 ACs in the house, plus ceiling fans every room.
Yeah.
It wouldn't cool down because the windows had that stupid gap in
Right.
them.
And I called the guy. I said, look, we don't want to stay here and stuff. And he was like, oh, we had a family who was staying here before you guys. They had no problem with the AC. I said, where are they from? He's like, oh, from India, Mumbai.
of course.
And I'm like, it's more humid there. And were they in the house a lot?
no, but like even though Dubai is like known to get hot during the summers and
You're
everything,
always in
right?
the AC.
But-
But we only experience hot from like the house to the car. That the house
Exactly.
to the
The
car.
house
That's it.
should be a haven. And
Like-
bro, the thing is that we had to close our doors. So we were living in capsules. So like he would go to his room and say, I need to cool down. He'd sit in his room, blast the AC. Whenever we'd go and sit in the living room, we were sweating. We would only be at the pool, go out to do some stuff, come back, go to our rooms. And the thing is that I argued to the woman. I said, it is really hot in here. You guys need to fix this gap. Oh no, there's no issues. And by the way, in the middle of the night, or we're watching TV, a fucking wasp just flies into the room. We're in the pool. And we have the lights on, and a massive, I don't know if it was a bat or something.
Whatever
And
the fuck it was. Yeah.
bro, it landed into the pool, and this guy goes, it's a leaf. And the
Bro,
leaf
I was drunk as shit, right? I'm drunk as shit in the pool, floating, looking at the stars without my glasses on. So basically looking at nothing. And then I see something like splashing in the water, but closer to it, like maybe like, I don't know, 30 centimeters closer, there's a leaf. So I'm like, okay, I must be drunk. Like I'm fucked up. I can't see. So it's the leaf. And then he keeps telling me, no, it's like it's moving in the water. It's making waves and shit.
bro, I think it was like, because we even saved the wasp, remember? And then it just smacked me.
Yeah.
We saved the wasp, put it on there. I'm like, bro, it's a living animal. I was trying to be a good Muslim, It's a living animal. The fucking thing smacked me in the face. Bro, it flew and walloped me, and I freaked out because it's dark. Like, what the hell hit me? And it's the same thing. He's in the water, and Kourosh goes, this want to die. Like, bro, he just takes it. Bro, he just takes it and fucking throws it off a cliff. And I'm like, it's dead now. Like, it's like, I helped once. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, we stayed there. We didn't enjoy it, and we kept saying we're gonna write a review. Did you ever write the review?
Oh, yeah.
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 The last day, bro. I'm telling you that these people must have done some black magic to us. I wake up and I go to my bathroom, and there must be, I'm not joking, he'll tell you the truth, 13 to 15 dead wasps on the floor. In my bathroom. In my bathroom. And I'm going, what the fuck? I need to go tell Kourosh. Open my door. I swear to God, 50 dead wasps.
On the hallway outside of my door.
It's like they were trying to get to his room and they died on the way there because of the heat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was terrible. He just messaged me. He's like, come out of your room. I'm like, okay, what the fuck? I open the door. The floor is like covered.
Bro, it wasn't even like covered like, oh, there's one there. He took a mop and he put them in a corner, and it was just a bundle of bodies.
Yeah.
And the thing is that, bro,
Huh?
we just
Left,
showed it to the
checked
person.
out.
No, we showed it to the. No, bro, imagine, yeah. So they didn't even bother to tell us this. They were like, oh, yeah, this happens a lot. Remember?
Yeah.
And we're like, yo, what the why didn't you write that in the shit? He's like, yeah, we don't know why, but they come in. It's a wasp. Imagine if I was allergic,
Yeah.
And the thing is that,
Imagine even if you're not allergic, you wake up to 30 wasps over your head.
What the fuck did I do last night?
Rub honey on your dick or something.
bro, that's actually how he opened the door. Because I messaged him because I was waiting at the hallway, and I see him open the door, and he goes, what the fuck? He was like, what did we do last night? Yeah, I just started summoning some wasps.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, man. Like, all in all, the trip was great. Small downs, I would say, these
Very,
things.
very
but
small.
But I mean, next time, love for you to join.
Of course.
How was your trip?
It was good. It was good. I went to Nana and I went to Bali, and it's definitely a place to experience. It's really cool, and it has it's Bali's like an island.
No.
Like, as in, you think as in like it's an island so small, you have only like, a few places to go, but there's so many cities and there's so many different vibes with it. So like first we went to this place called Ubud, which is all like mountains, Zen, like Buddha and all these stuff. Like at 10 p.m. all the restaurants close, but it has like a lot of activity. There are resorts you can stay in and everything, and everything's so cheap. Bali's so cheap. It's like, it actually changed my perspective of how to like.
Wait, how long is the flight there?
9 hours.
Shit.
9 hours.
Yeah, bro, I love you, but I'm not traveling with you.
Bro, Nat is scared of flights. Imagine like I watch a movie, then I have to be like, make sure like she's okay. And
Bro,
then
if you're scared of a flight, you take a Xanax and you pass out. If you're big on a flight, I can't give him a Xanax and get him skinnier.
he passes out.
I've been put him on a cocaine diet for like 3 months before.
Bro, imagine he gives me a Xanax, my arm just goes numb.
I'm trapped there behind his shoulder. Like, oh, fuck.
Fuck, man. Funny enough, when we came back, I'm like, bro, I'm sorry, I'm going business, yeah? He's like, yeah, no worries. And then I messaged him, I miss you. And he goes, I'm sitting beside a child and her mother.
It was so good, so much space, because the child kept climbing the mother. I'm like, oh.
The kid wasn't being annoying?
I don't have issues with kids on planes. Like, even if they're crying beside me, I somehow am able to zone out.
He just, like, I don't know if you've seen that Black Mirror episode when they just block violence. It's like a child, like, muffled. But,
Anyways,
yeah,
yeah.
so Bali, yeah.
Yeah, so like there's plenty of stuff to do there. Like there's resorts there. They have like we went did ATVs. They have coffee plantations for the most. It's not called plantation.
No, it is. It's just his head went
How
somewhere.
bad?
Yeah. So the most expensive coffee is made like they're known for one of the countries like places to have it. So they feed the beans to an animal and the animal shits it out and then they process that shit and gives you the coffee. It's fucking good coffee, bro. It's actually good coffee. So
Well, I tried it. Maybe so. I don't know if it's the correct one, but Jamila had got me some from there, and it was very strong. Is it?
it's strong, of course, but there are two types. There are two types because there are two types of beans. There's Arabica beans and there's another one. I can look up the name. So I didn't like the Arabica one. I like the other one. There's actually the one that I like is the stronger ones, but it has more flavor.
Yeah, this
because
one
it's
has no
usually
flavor.
made with just like water. It's not like like make it latte or something like that. But it was pretty dope. Like the ATVs was cool. Like literally anywhere you look, there are statues and like all these kind of stuff.
I
Like,
thought you were gonna say white people. To be
no,
honest.
no.
Wow, look at Jacob.
So like in Ubud, there was none, but
Wu-Tang.
like we went to another one that like went to another city that was cool ish, and then we went down to the southern part of Bali, which the city's name is Canggu. That place is a whole different vibe. It's like a party place. It's like the biggest beach club. UAE is gonna make the biggest beach club now, so they're gonna be beaten. But right now, the biggest beach club is there. It's fucking amazing. Yellow Claw is this DJ that I really like. He was performing there. Like it was fucking. I'm telling you, it's cheap as well, bro. Like literally, because it was only two of us. Like if I got a table, like it would be a table for 6 people, but I would get for 2 people. So the minimum spend that I spend money on, like
It's enough for 6.
half is gone, and I drank like 3.5 liters of beer. Like it's like then hours we're spending there, and at the end they're like, "Oh, you still have this amount left." I'm like, "Get all the staff a shot." They're like, "Oh, you sure?" Like and everything. I was like, "Yeah." And then I was like,
boss way go.
like give some to the staff. Then he was like, I checked with all the staff. They want cigarettes. I was like, okay, give everyone
What
cigarettes.
is this, prison?
Honestly, he comes with cartons of cigarettes, and he's like, "Can we take a picture with you?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure."
They call me the cigarette man.
He's
Bro,
the
honestly,
Pablo
not
of
the
Bali.
best, and then there's another.
Bro, keep that picture anytime you go to prison. Just pull it out. Hey guys, don't fuck me.
I got supplies. And then
Ask them ching chong.
another one. There's like,
Not even ching chongs, man. That's racist.
I know, that's why I said
bro.
Incorrectly racist.
It's dope. It's really fun to do. But in Canggu, it's pretty much like the south part, which is right next to Australia. All Australians there.
Really?
Like literally, like it's all of them. Like when you go more towards the north, it's more local people. But down there, all Australians. Really cool experience. Like it's definitely a place to go for sure. A lot of things to do, so many activities, and again, so fucking cheap, man.
Bro, Thailand was super cheap. And by the way, same thing. In Phuket, it was barely any Thai people.
Yeah.
It was Russians,
The one the
Ukrainians,
most tourists, like
and Israelis. There was a majority, but they were like the Russians were living there. Funny thing about the first day we were there, someone miscalculated the funds we had. So we we're having fun.
No, we're not fucking transgender. Don't say having. If you say having fun in Thailand and don't clarify, people are gonna think we're fucking trans dudes there.
No, so I mean, is that we went to one of the clubs there.
Yeah.
you
We
know?
just had a table there.
Yeah,
Just sitting
we had a
drinking.
table. The music was going and stuff like that. And bro, the thing is that no, I'm thinking that's why.
no.
Because he just looked there. The thing is that imagine we're ordering food and stuff like that. Like, dude, we're feasting, And this guy comes to me, turns to me, and goes, "Bro," and I look at him and he goes, "Bro, I think I only have like what did you say?"
I thought I spent like $700.
No, it was more than that.
No, it was $700. Like I thought I spent like around. Because okay, to clarify, before we were at a different club, we got a bottle or 2 bottles. I don't remember. We drank some of that. We were like, "Fuck, this club is dead. Let's go to a different one." Again, each got a bottle in the second place. So I'm like fully fucked.
Yeah.
Then I look in my pocket. I'm like, holy shit! Like all my money's gone. Like I brought $700. Like I wasn't planning on spending that on the first date. Like,
Yeah.
and then I tell him, in a panic, I'm like, dude, we spent all of it. We need to go. Like this is enough.
So I had also some dollars, but I didn't I didn't exchange all of it for bahts. So I then paid for whatever was remaining. And then he looked at me and I'm like, "Bro, if you can cover this, then we'll split it later." And he looks at me, bro, and he's like, "Dude, I'm done." Like, and he's like, "Man," I'm like, "How much did we spend?" And I'm like, he's like, "Maybe 1,500 or something like that," or at the time, So I start freaking out. I'm like, "How?" Like, it's really, really cheap. You know what I mean? And I like, my mood's already fucked. I'm like, and he's like, "Bro, we're here for how many more days? 10 more days. Yeah, we need to slow the fuck down." Yeah. And then 5 minutes later, he looks at me. He goes, "Wrong bag." Bro, he had that.
like fanny pack.
Yeah, I had the same
Well, it
one,
turns
bro.
out
Jeez.
we went to exchange place and I divided my money, but I was so drunk I didn't remember. I divided my money. I
Oh
like
my God.
$600 in one pocket, 100 in the other one. The 100 was spent. I'm like, holy shit! I spent $700.
Jesus.
Yeah, bro. And then at the end of it, I was like so relieved, man, because I told him when I used to go to Bangkok, I was in a mall one time and I remember I was with my family, and I said this to you. Remember the story I was talking about? There was an American couple that I don't know how I got all of this in just an escalator ride, but they were like, the guy looked at the girl and he was like, "Samantha, we really need to rethink everything. We've spent our life savings in a week in Bangkok." And I'm like, so automatically I put myself in that situation where I was like, I spent my life savings, but it was only like $1,000 something, for the trip. And then after that, man, it was just something that really made me funny.
Telling me the story, I'm thinking like, whose life savings is that little that you move to a different country? In Thailand, you spend it in a week. Like you probably shouldn't
Have a leak.
but bro, that's a very big thing. You have a lot of people that like move from the US, move from Europe to stay in Thailand. Have you not seen those videos on TikTok where they talk about like, I have a penthouse in Thailand and I pay like $800 a month?
Yeah, okay, but you have $800.
Yeah, but it's same with Bali, by the way, because it's so cheap. Like housing is cheap, food is cheap, and you get a bike, and that's it. Like the most expensive thing you spend there is alcohol and gym membership.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. But I've heard that Bali has like a lot of foreigners and like
A good amount. Yeah.
like they live there, they do their business there.
It's really it is made for tourists, and it's like, for example, you can't fully like move there in a way because you can't even own a property. You can lease it for 30 years. You can lease the land for 30 years. Basically, but you see like even workstations and everything like that. So like it's a lot to do with
We used to have the same thing here. It was 99 years.
yeah.
Yeah. So, but
You still
yeah, man.
no, but I'm saying like in general is like if it's different than like a city life. You know what I'm saying? Like that, like
it's rural. Like it's like on the beach.
It's so nice. It's beautiful. And I also had like the fanny pack that I was wearing is the one that he recommended because travel guru, bro. It's a thin ass fanny pack, and I had it like under my shirt. But like he recommends to put it in your pants. But like what I did was I put money, the passports, and everything in it, and I always carried it with me because I'm always paranoid about like
Hotel and
the
Airbnb.
hotel. Apparently, it's really safe there because it sounds funny to us, but like they actually believe in karma, so they don't steal. Like because they believe that like karma's gonna get them, but
Yeah, but what is the one-off? You know what I mean?
one dude doesn't fucking believe it. So like
Karma is a bitch.
exactly. So bro, I had all the money that I've exchanged and the dollars with the passport, and I always here. Bali's so fucking hot as well. It's and like constantly this sticking to my stomach, and I'm like sweating. At one point, I actually got worried. I'm like, what if like I get all the money and everything wet?
Passport is like bent out of shape.
Like because like it's like the money's gone. Because,
It's like when you put something in the washing machine.
Powder.
No, passport finished.
we're staying here, dude. But talking about staying here, Dubai, like this region, got hit with a really bad storm, and there were delays in the airports and travel and everything. To come back to Dubai, I was stuck in Bali for because my flights were canceled.
So, I mean, we were going to ask you that because luckily, I mean, not luckily enough, I mean, circumstances wise, I left the same time because I was supposed to stay longer in Thailand. My flight would have been on the 17th,
Which is my flight.
which is your flight also. So, and I would have been alone in Thailand, traveling, trying to get back to Dubai. And that's when the rain hit on the 16th
Yeah.
night. And yeah, we luckily were back well before.
Yeah, like a week
But
before.
yeah, we were wondering about you and like,
Dude.
tell us about like how it went.
So here's the thing, like all naturally we give the props to how it was handled and everything, but at the same time, the tarmac of the airport was flooded, so no flights could take off or land. And obviously, because of Emirates, it has to come from origin point of the flight. The plane has to be from DXB Dubai to come to whatever country to even pick them up to bring them back. So our flight never took off because of that
Storm, man.
Situation here.
I didn't know that the flight is canceled. We didn't know. So now that we're in the Uber, we're on our way. Literally 5 minutes before, Nat's like, I just checked my email. Our flights are canceled. I'm like, no,
You gotta check your emails, man.
no, bro. The email was like from 10 minutes before.
Oh.
It's not like it's
Bro,
not
5 minute difference. Change everything.
bro. We get to the airport. I'm like, okay, I need to figure out what to do. Like full on like airport mode, like you have to. So I go to them like, what's the situation? They're like, yeah, your flight's not gonna like come from Dubai, so your flight's canceled. I'm like, and they're like, we don't know anything else. I'm like, wait, no, I need a follow up, like a bit of information. So when's the next flight? We don't know. We'll let you know. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? Thankfully, Bali is cheap, so if I had to stay extra days and everything, to pay for a hotel and everything, wasn't gonna
Big of a deal.
Like I always prepare for worst case scenarios and everything. So like I always knew like obviously we all have our cards and everything that like we can use, but like I even like made sure how much I spent to amount of like their currency and everything that I have enough for certain scenarios. So I'm like, okay, so first thing I do, booking.com, there's a hotel right next to us. Get it there, go drop off the suitcase, and we go back to the airport. And I call Emirates after like 2 hours of them not answering, because imagine
Entire universe.
thousands of people's flights
Bro,
were
I
canceled.
would say million. I would say like
Probably,
yeah.
yeah.
Definitely
Could've
could be
been
million,
people,
yeah.
like displaced.
So they were now. Finally, I reached out to them. I'm like, okay, listen, I'm one of the people who
fucked.
flights got canceled. I need to know when's
Got fucked.
yeah, seriously.
Do
They're
you mean by
like,
the weather or is someone bugging you?
everything, bro? Like,
God opened the clouds and came on
Bro.
me.
they tell me that. So my flight, imagine, is on Wednesday night. They say we'll book you on the next available flight. I'm like, what do you mean next available flight? It should be the next flight. They're like, no, they're all full. I'm like, hold the fuck up. So when am I flying? They're like, Monday. I'm like, the fuck I'm not.
What
like,
day was it at this point?
Wednesday.
Oh, shit.
I'm like, I've been in Bali for 10 days already. Work piling up. There's like I'm ready to go. I've been to 5 cities in Bali. Like I'm done. Like I want to get back to Dubai and I have work to do. So I'm like, no, what the fuck? So we drop the suitcases, go back to the airport, talking to them, and we stay. They're like, there is a flight the next flight is going. I'm like, so it was only our fucking flight that got canceled, but then everybody else is fucking living normally. They're just gonna get on a flight and go. I'm like, all right, there's always no-shows, right? So like, let's stay behind. We stay like for hours, and then all of a sudden they're like, okay, we're gonna announce the list of the people that are gonna get on the no-show. Nat stays with them. I go back to the hotel, grab the suitcases. I'm coming back. As I'm like giving the card to like check out, they're like, Nat calls me. She's like, we didn't make it on the list. We're number 6 and 7. 5 people got on the list. Got on the plane.
Shit.
I'm like, all right. I go pick Nat up from the airport, get back to the hotel. You know what? The next day I wake up, I'm like, fuck this. I'm gonna enjoy it. I had other plans that we could have, other activities in mind that we can do in Bali. Like we can still explore. It's a big place. So I'm gonna chill out, but I'm like, I'll call the Emirates again. Got a flight for Saturday.
Okay.
So that at least I'm like, you know what? Today's Thursday. We're gonna leave on Saturday anyway, so might as well enjoy.
Yeah.
How about we just like, I'll book another place in the city. We'll go somewhere else. We'll do these activities. But now was like, so we're not gonna try to get on this flight. I'm like, no. No one said not gonna try. So let's go there. Like I'm trying to be relaxed, but like I need to get the fuck
still
back.
like dying here.
I'm fucking twitching.
So we get to the airport at 4 p.m. Imagine. We stay the whole time until 9 p.m. Bro, they announced that I said like, I know you guys are making a list. Tell me what number we are. We were the first one to put our names down, but you get priority based on your Skywards and all these stuff.
What bitches.
So like if someone was first class and got their flight was canceled, they're number 1.
Of course,
and
they paid 30 grand for it.
Yeah.
You think you were gonna be one?
No, but like economy though, like it goes on the tiers of like gold, silver, blue as well. It's not just
if you have a child.
Apparently not. Bro, one woman
is that
freaked
child
out.
paying
She
for a
was
seat?
like,
is that child paying for a seat? Then fuck
no,
up.
exactly. No, but one woman freaked out. She was like, I'm sorry. I know everyone's going through it, but I'm going back. And everyone looked at her like, even the staff were like, ma'am,
we all want to go back. Yeah.
Just because you're angry doesn't mean the situation just changed like magically.
Oh,
there are no
the rate stopped.
like what the fuck. So we're number 11 and 12 this time on the list, bro. I'm counting everyone. I'm like talking to people to see if I'm like, can be like, listen, you can stay. Like
here's a hotel room.
Let us like.
I have a hotel room for you if you want.
Like, bro. Anyways, they say number like imagine 1 and 2. Their name is called 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, and I time it. I'm like, it takes 3 minutes and a half for them to process them, and then, bro, you know how I am.
Fucking Rain Man away.
Yeah, I was about to say,
No, but you see how like I'm saying okay, 1 and 2 went. It took exactly that amount, and then 3 and 4 got called. So I'm okay, but this rate is good. 9 and 10 get called. I'm like, okay. 3.5 minutes, we're gonna get on this because someone like obviously hours there made friends with one of the employees, and the guy was like, listen, 5 people got pulled out of the flight because their employer called and said you're not going, you're gonna go later. So there's space.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. He gave me the good news, and I heard 8, 9, and 10 go. So 3.5 minutes, 11, 12. Me and Nat and I are gonna be called. Nothing. 5.
Fuck
nothing.
your calculations.
20 minutes. I'm waiting. Then I go down. I'm like, listen, I know we're next on the list. We're getting on it. Like, I've been waiting for this long and everything. You told me these people canceled.
Bro, he goes from Rain Man to Simple Jack in like 2 seconds. Like,
Jonathan.
Bro, thankfully, we're the last one on the flight. We get on the flight. But, I mean, this is kind of a, not being grateful about being able to get on a flight, but as I wish we got on a flight, like we were listed
so
earlier.
people could see.
Bro, the fucking airport is amazing. They have foot salon, like foot spa. Like you can just sit and they're like massage your feet. The smoking area is a balcony with a bar. Like I was like, yo, like the fuck, like just
extend our trip here in the airport.
No, when I got back to Dubai, I was like, thank God. And I wanted to make sure like my apartment was okay. Like
no, apartments I think fared very well. But the thing is that like, did you see the airport, man? Did you see the video of the plane landing? And bro, it looked like it was landing on water.
Yeah, but like,
scary, man.
Dude,
It was. And the thing is that like in Barsha where I was staying, man, the construction company that make the door isn't fitted properly. So there's like a small gap and it makes a howling noise.
Okay.
And bro, it's like terrifying kind of noise. It sounds like some ghost shit, you know? And the wind was so crazy that we were watching our neighbors, you know, the car cover, like the metal one, just fly, and we're like, that's killing 3 people. Like, I was like, what do I say? Like, yo, what? And bro, they just kept flying, and I looked at it. Bro, all of them kept flying, and I looked at it. I was like, you stay, don't you fucking move.
Put a chain around it like a dog.
Yeah, bro, and like my mom was like, oh my god, it's gonna hit the cars. I'm like, wind up. How gonna hit the car? It might hit that car, but it's not gonna hit my car. So not my problem.
Hopefully they have insurance.
Yeah, no, but what about insurance? This kid gets killed. Insurance. So
his family, death insurance.
But I mean, no one's gonna be like,
That's how I make money
no
out
one's
of it.
gonna walk with their kid, and their kid gets hit by a car and goes, "Fuck yeah!"
No more diapers.
Honey, we're gonna get the house. And we don't need the extra room anymore. Fuck that shit.
Round 2, run it up.
That's like in his head. He's like walking with his kid. He's like, "How the fuck? I really want that fucking car."
Well, I'm getting a car.
Sorry, guys. The camera cut off for a second. So, anyways,
The rain was horrible.
Yeah, so the
You
rain was
missed out.
horrible. Fucking the shade flying around and shit. But
Honestly, I had a lot of fun in the rain. With my car, I was just like going around like, ooh,
yeah, how'd the Bronco do?
really well. Really
Like, did it?
Bro, the water.
There was no warnings or
in
anything?
in this community. The water at some point reached like pretty high to like the top of the bonnet, and I was just going through it like a speedboat.
nice.
Yeah, it was
Holy
really
shit.
fun. Yeah. Even like I'm part of a Bronco group in Dubai. That's like I don't know 300 Broncos or something. It was one of the only car groups that I'm in that no one complained about being stuck or someone come help me or anything. Not only that, they were going around like helping people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But that's the thing I don't understand. How do because I saw trucks like I saw GMCs. I saw this
Yeah.
that just stopped.
Car to car is different. For example, like BMW has these sensors all around the car that if the water touches it to save the engine, everything automatically shuts off everything.
But then if water gets in the engine, it's still fucked, right?
If the engine is running, it's a lot worse than when the car is off. Yeah.
Okay. No, because that's a very good point. Because I was watching and bro, there were some nice cars on the fucking road. Did you see? I saw 2 Lamborghinis.
Fuck that. Near my house, there was this guy that pimped out his, like, I think he had a Ram RX. Is that it? But he lifted it like an extra, like, 20 inches and shit. Bro, the water wouldn't even touch his, like, cabin. Like, it was, like, halfway through his wheels. It was like a monster truck.
Damn.
And everyone was like, oh, what are we going to do? This guy's just...
Help us, peasant.
No, the guy actually was helping. Like, for 3 days, he was, like, going around helping everyone.
But that's the best pickup line. Can you imagine? Oh, you're stuck?
It's not the best moment when someone's like, "Oh, your house is underwater. Give me a
there-
number."
There are people out there that like any opportunity they'll take. Imagine she's getting her stuff there. She's like, "Oh my god, ruined." It's like,
Your car's wet.
boyfriend?
How about I get you wet?
damn! It's the first time I've seen a woman so wet. I would have been like, jump in the water. It's okay, I'll swim.
I'll good. I'll good.
Yeah, but after that, you know, it's surprising that like we're getting rain so late in the year.
Yeah, and that one, everyone was like saying like from other countries, their posts, they were like, "Oh, this happens when you do like cloud seeding and shit."
Yeah.
And that one wasn't even a cloud seeding one,
bro.
That was-
But that's the thing. You see, there's always a thing that. By the way, this was making international news. Huh?
Yeah.
So like people were posting about like news outlets were posting about that the UAE has been hit with 75 years. Was it 70 or 50? 75 years, the most rain it's ever got, or 35 or whatever.
it was like 5 months of rain in London or some shit like that.
In a day.
In a day,
Yeah. So I mean, isn't like people were talking about
It's
it.
actually really good for the.
Did you see that photo of from NASA of the UAE before the rain, the UAE after?
Was it green
Green, and there were like 300 new lakes.
Bro, I went to the desert like every week since then. The desert is fucking like they had to, obviously I'm in a beginner like group, right? So they were giving us instructions on like, oh, driving over these tiny plants is different. Your tire can pop out and shit, like shit that no one's ever told us because there's nothing green in the desert.
Yeah,
But-
but and that's the thing. Like, imagine thinking about it. Like, people were so fast to be like, yeah, it's because of cloud seed. Like, come
No,
on.
I think it's that thing that like people who don't live here, right? They
Yeah,
see
yeah.
Dubai and like how shiny it is and how people live here and shit. So the first chance they get to hate on it, like they go
Yeah,
after.
but that's always the case, and that's the thing. People were going ape shit. Like, you see, because you do cloud seeding. Like, first of all, why are you against cloud seeding?
Yeah, it's a dry
You know
country.
what I mean?
And
Like,
second of all, don't you think if you do cloud seeding, you do the calculation about how much rain you're gonna get, not the amount of rain that like.
Also, every time we do cloud seeding, it rains for like 15 minutes and then
Yeah, yeah.
stops. Like it's never.
by the way, do you remember how dark that day was at 2 p.m.?
bro, it was green. The sky turned green at some point.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know.
bro, you weren't here, but it was nighttime at 2 p.m.
Damn.
Legit, like I had no food in the house. So I'm like, okay, let me drive to the supermarket and come back. I left the house. The sky went full green. Like I thought I'm living in like Hulk's asshole or some shit. Like I was so confused on like why it's green.
She's
And
like a
then-
little dingle.
Bro, you know
Is that
how
his balls?
the supermarket from my house is like a 5-minute drive. I couldn't make it. Like it was so bad that my thingy, windshield wiper on full speed, I couldn't.
Thingy.
Just sticking it out the window. There's something wrong here.
My spidey senses, they're tingling.
Helicopter.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Well, yeah, I had to turn around and go back home. And no one was delivering food, which was a big issue.
Oh, you're gonna fucking let a Taliban guy? Bro, people were posting, please, no one order food. You don't need to
wait.
order food. And I was like,
What, they
dude.
stopped? Like the apps?
No, but I was like, because, it was like just
I want my
starting.
fried chicken.
No, I was like, yo, like, Rajesh gonna have to get me that Starbucks. But,
By the way, for people who don't live in this country, just to clarify, the name of the app is Talibat and nothing else.
Oh, yeah.
oh, shit. No, but
You said it real quick. I was like, what? They deliver food now?
ever since terrorism has gone down, what the why is Indian like? Sorry about that shit.
Who are you apologizing to right now? The Indians
Myself.
or the group? Should we end the episode here?
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching this episode of podcast. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And thank you for supporting us this whole time we were out.
And thank you for being patient. I'd
yeah.
say
And
thank
we
you for being-
appreciate the comments, like
We're not
comments,
dead.
plural.
There was someone asking if we're
we
dead.
appreciate that you actually mentioned that, like you were upset that we haven't been posting for a while and everything, and we do really appreciate it, and does give us much more motivation to like get back on it to make sure this whole
It's not jinx it though.
yeah. No, it's just that like we didn't want to just post and then be off again. We wanted to make sure we accumulate some episodes to make sure that we keep the
Consistent.
consistency, because at the end, as much as this is fun for us, we would like it to be fun for you and not just a guessing game if we're gonna upload or not. So thank you guys.
Stop sucking their dicks.
Jesus fucking Christ. Like, it is,
Yeah, and,
too
and,
much,
and,
like,
and do
okay.
let us know. I mean, we've said this before, but do let us know if there's any topics you want us
Yeah.
to research about, like, so we know about it, or just discuss it. Like,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So
And if you guys like our content, don't forget to like and subscribe and check out our social media channels.
thank you.
See you next week.